The Kybalion. Introduction. The reality you perceive as solid, predictable, and tangible is but a compelling illusion. Beneath the surface of what you accept as real lies an unseen framework, an intricate web of forces silently shaping everything you see, feel, and experience. For centuries, humanity has clung to a conventional understanding of reality, limited by the boundaries of our senses and shaped by deeply ingrained biases. But what if we could shatter these boundaries, unveiling a hidden dimension that has always been present just beyond the veil of perception? Enter the Kybalion, a book of whispers and secrets, a guide to unlocking the mysteries of an alternate reality, a realm not bound by the laws of the physical world, but by universal principles as ancient as time itself. The Kybalion, steeped in the mysterious Hermetic tradition, incorporates the teachings of Hermes Trismegistus, the renowned Thrice Great sage, whose wisdom is believed to unite the mortal and the divine. Cloaked in mystery and veiled in allegory, this text invites you to delve deeper into existence and witness the mechanisms of the universe in its purest form. It offers not just knowledge but a key to a hidden reality that underpins everything, a reality that we are not merely subject to, but active participants in. With its 7 Hermetic principles, the Kybalion reveals the subtle laws that shape the cosmos, and in doing so, it challenges us to question everything we thought we knew. Step into a world where the mind is not just a receiver, but a creator, where the boundaries of existence blur, and where the ultimate truths of the universe await those bold enough to seek them. This is more than a book. It's a portal to an entirely new understanding of life, reality, and the infinite potential within you. The Principle of Mentalism. The Kybalion begins its journey into hidden truths with a principle so profound that it reshapes the very foundation of our understanding of existence: mentalism. It is here that the ancient Hermetic text unveils its most fundamental claim, the assertion that the all is mind. This declaration is not merely a philosophical musing, but a gateway to an entirely different reality, one where the nature of existence itself is not physical, but mental. It suggests that everything we perceive, every object, every event, and even time and space are constructs born from the infinite mind that encompasses all things. Reality, as we know it, is not an external, objective truth, but a boundless mental tapestry woven by consciousness. At first, the notion may seem abstract, even unfathomable. From a young age, we learn to trust the evidence of our senses and believe in a solid, material, and fixed world. However, the Kybalion contests this deeply rooted belief, proposing that reality is a mental construct, shaped not by the physical, but by the unseen currents of thought and perception. What we call the material world is but a shadow cast by the mind, a reflection of a greater, unseen reality that lies beyond our immediate grasp. To understand this, consider the nature of a dream. While you sleep, your mind conjures entire worlds, landscapes, people, events, all of which feel vividly real until the moment you awaken. Within the dream, you accept its reality without question, interacting with it as though it were as solid and unyielding as the waking world. But upon waking, you realize that it was all a creation of your mind, a fleeting construct that existed solely within the realm of thought. Now, the Kybalion asks us to entertain a provocative idea. What if our waking reality operates under a similar principle? What if everything we see, feel, and experience is but the product of a vast universal mind in which we are all participants? This principle of mentalism reveals the incredible power of thought. If reality is indeed a mental construct, then thought becomes the most potent force in existence. Each idea, each belief, each fleeting moment of imagination carries within it the seeds of creation. Our minds, akin to an artist with an empty canvas, shape the reality we encounter, imbuing it with the colors of our perceptions, emotions, and intentions. The implications of this are staggering. We are not passive observers in a preordained universe, but active creators capable of shaping the fabric of existence itself. Consider for a moment how perception alters experience. Two people may witness the same event, yet interpret it in entirely different ways based on their beliefs, emotions, and mental frameworks. One sees an obstacle, while the other sees an opportunity. One feels despair, while the other feels hope. According to the principle of mentalism, this is not merely a matter of perspective, but a reflection of how the mind actively constructs the reality each individual inhabits. By changing our thoughts, we alter the very essence of our world, transforming it in ways that ripple outward, affecting not only our own lives, but the collective experience of humanity. However, mentalism does not stop at the individual level. All minds interconnect, fragments of the greater all, the infinite consciousness from which everything emerges, according to this theory. This means that our thoughts and intentions do not exist in isolation, but resonate across the vast web of existence, influencing the collective reality we share. It is here that the Kybalion reveals a profound truth. We are co-creators of a shared universe, and the quality of our thoughts shapes not only our personal experiences, but the destiny of the world itself. The idea that the all is mind also invites us to explore the boundless potential of the human spirit. If the mind is the architect of reality, then it follows that the limitations we perceive, be they physical, emotional, or circumstantial, are constructs we have accepted rather than immutable truths. Embracing the principle of mentalism acknowledges our ability to transcend these limitations, empowering us to create new possibilities and envision new worlds. This is not a metaphorical power, but a literal one, grounded in the understanding that thought shapes reality at its most fundamental level. Yet this principle also carries a responsibility. If our thoughts wield such immense creative power, then what we choose to think about, believe in, and focus upon becomes a matter of enormous significance. Negative thoughts, fears, and doubts can manifest as obstacles and challenges, while positive intentions and visions of growth can bring about harmony and abundance. The Kybalion teaches that mastery of the mind is not merely a path to personal fulfillment, but a means of aligning with the universal forces that govern existence. By cultivating clarity, focus, and intention, we attune ourselves to the deeper currents of reality, moving in harmony with the unseen laws that shape the cosmos. In the end, the principle of mentalism is both a revelation and an invitation. It unveils the concealed truth beneath the material world's illusion, demonstrating that consciousness shapes the universe as a mental construct. It invites us to take an active role in this grand act of creation, to recognize the power of our thoughts, and to wield them with intention and purpose. To embrace this principle is to awaken to our infinite potential, become creators, and change our lives and the world. The Principle of Correspondence. The Principle of Correspondence, as revealed in the Kybalion, unveils a profound truth about the nature of existence, that all levels of reality, from the infinitesimal to the infinite, are intricately connected. This ancient Hermetic axiom, encapsulated in the phrase "as above, so below, as below, so above," serves as a bridge between the seen and the unseen, the physical and the metaphysical. It invites us to peer beyond the surface of our everyday experience and glimpse a hidden reality, where the patterns and laws of the universe echo endlessly through every scale of existence. To grasp the essence of correspondence, imagine the universe as a vast symphony, each note resonating with a harmony that transcends individual instruments. The grand celestial orchestra plays a melody that reverberates through every corner of creation, from the motion of galaxies to the spinning of subatomic particles. What happens in the heavens finds its reflection in the smallest grain of sand, and the movements of the cosmos mirror the rhythms of the human heart. No realm remains isolated in this interconnected web of existence, and no action takes place in isolation. Everything is part of a unified whole, bound together by the same fundamental principles. Despite being poetic, this thought is more than just symbolic. It implies that the microcosm of our inner worlds and personal lives reflects the principles regulating the macrocosm, the enormous universe beyond our comprehension. One simply needs to watch the cycles that occur within oneself, the ebb and flow of emotions, the rhythms of cognition, and the seasons of life, to comprehend the cycles of the stars. Atomic and molecular structures are similar to those of the celestial bodies that circle in the boundless void of space. This realization changes the way we perceive the world, since it suggests that we can learn the secrets of one realm by studying another. The cosmos turns like a mirror, reflecting its secrets in all facets of life. Consider the patterns we see in nature. The spirals of a nautilus shell mirror the spirals of galaxies. The branching of rivers resembles the branching of trees, which in turn echoes the branching of veins and arteries within the human body. These patterns are not mere coincidences, but manifestations of the same underlying principles that govern all things. The Kybalion teaches us to look for these correspondences, to see the hidden connections that bind the seemingly disparate aspects of reality into a cohesive whole. Through this lens, every detail of the world becomes a clue, a thread that leads us closer to understanding the vast tapestry of existence. However, correspondence extends beyond the physical realm. It penetrates the domains of spirit, emotion, and thought. The hardships and victories we experience in our inner lives frequently reflect the possibilities and difficulties we face in the outside world. The same laws that govern the motion of celestial bodies guide the soul's development. We start to realize that the barriers we think separate these realms are really illusions, as we come to appreciate how interrelated they are. The spiritual and the physical, the ordinary and the divine, are inseparable. They are merely various manifestations of the same fundamental truth. This connection has significant ramifications. If the universe's laws and patterns hold true at every level of existence, then we can master the smaller world and use that knowledge to affect the larger one. The transformation of the individual also transforms the universe. We harmonize with the larger forces that govern reality when we connect our thoughts, feelings, and behaviors with the universal principles made clear by correspondence. The understanding that the microcosm inside of us contains the secrets to the macrocosm outside of us is the core of Hermetic wisdom. The Kybalion urges us to accept this knowledge as a live reality rather than just an abstract idea. It challenges us to consider the cosmos as a dynamic interaction of reflected realities, each of which influences and reflects the others. The hidden world it depicts is a deeper aspect of the reality we live in on a daily basis rather than some far-off, unknown planet. The limits between the ego and the universe vanish into a smooth unity in this reality, where the vast is present in the little and the small encompasses the vast. Under these circumstances, the correspondence principle turns into a means of learning and change. Understanding the patterns that bind everything together helps us understand how the universe functions and how we fit into it. We live more clearly when we realize that every decision, idea, and action affects the whole. We start to perceive ourselves as essential components of a vast, interconnected universe rather than as separate entities. In the end, correspondence unveils life's mystery and beauty. It demonstrates that the cosmos is a cohesive, living system in which each component reflects the total rather than a disorganized collection of unconnected phenomena. To learn about one part of this system is to learn about the whole. This knowledge empowers us to actively participate in the development of reality and to align with the unseen forces that shape our lives. By doing this, we enter a position of immense responsibility and profound potential, since we are co-creators of the infinite dance of the cosmos, not just its occupants. The Principle of Vibration. The Principle of Vibration, as taught in the Kybalion, unveils a profound truth about the nature of existence. Nothing is truly still. Beneath the illusion of solidity and permanence lies a reality in perpetual motion, a ceaseless dance of energy vibrating at infinite frequencies. This principle challenges us to look beyond the apparent, to perceive the hidden rhythms that pulse through every corner of existence, and to grasp that this hidden reality is alive with movement, flux, and transformation. The Hermetic axiom states, "Nothing rests, everything moves, everything vibrates." At first glance, this might seem like a poetic metaphor, but its implications extend far beyond mere words. It invites us to view the universe not as a static collection of objects, but as an intricate web of energies, each vibrating at its own unique frequency. From the smallest particles of matter to the grandest celestial bodies, from the unspoken thoughts of the mind to the deepest emotions of the heart, everything vibrates. The seemingly solid world we navigate on a daily basis is not static. It is a constantly shifting sea of oscillations and resonances, presenting an illusion of stability while concealing a far more fluid reality. To understand vibration is to understand the essence of life itself. Quantum physics now echoes what the Hermetic masters knew centuries ago. Matter at its core is not solid, but composed of energetic waves vibrating at precise frequencies. This realization dissolves the boundaries between what we perceive as physical and what we consider immaterial. The walls that seem impenetrable are, in truth, a matrix of atoms vibrating at frequencies too slow for our senses to perceive. Even thoughts and emotions, though intangible, carry their own vibrational signatures, rippling outward into the fabric of reality, and influencing the world in ways we are only beginning to comprehend. The Kybalion reveals that understanding these vibrations is not just an intellectual pursuit, but a key to unlocking deeper insights into the nature of existence. Everything in this alternate reality vibrates at a particular frequency, and these frequencies determine its essence, its interaction with other forms of energy, and its place in the grand tapestry of the universe. High-frequency vibrations align with qualities like light, clarity, and positivity, while lower frequencies resonate with density, resistance, and negativity. By attuning ourselves to these vibrations, we can discern the hidden forces at play and begin to align our own energies with the reality we wish to create. This idea has significant ramifications for our private lives as well. Our thoughts, feelings, and deeds are not isolated occurrences. Rather, they are energy vibrations that affect not only the world around us, but also the larger reality in which we live. Living in fear, wrath, or doubt causes us to release low-frequency vibrations that attract comparable forces in the universe to our life. On the other hand, we raise our vibratory state and align with the higher frequencies that offer clarity, abundance, and joy when we practice thoughts of love, appreciation, and hope. Reality's vibrating nature also holds the secret to metamorphosis. We can change the outside world by intentionally altering our interior vibrations. This is the inevitable result of existing in a cosmos where vibrational harmony governs existence. It is not magic. Our inner mood has an impact on the environment around us, much like a tuning fork that makes objects in the vicinity vibrate in resonance. According to what the Kybalion teaches, we all possess the ability to affect reality. All we need to do is deliberately align ourselves with the frequencies we want to represent. This principle extends beyond the personal and into the cosmic. The vibrations of an individual life are but threads in a larger universal symphony. Each frequency interacts with others, creating harmonies and dissonances that ripple through the collective field of existence. To understand the principle of vibration is to see oneself not as an isolated note, but as part of this grand composition. When we tune ourselves to the frequencies of higher consciousness, we not only transform our own lives, but contribute to the elevation of the collective vibration of humanity. Moreover, the Kybalion suggests that mastery of vibration allows us to transcend limitations. By understanding and aligning with specific frequencies, we can overcome barriers that seem insurmountable. This concept is not merely metaphorical, but deeply practical. Consider how music, a manifestation of vibration, has the power to alter mood, inspire action, and bring people together. On a subtler level, similar principles apply to every aspect of life. By resonating at the right frequency, we can attract opportunities, dissolve conflicts, and harmonize with the forces that guide us toward our highest potential. The principle of vibration also reminds us of the fluidity of reality itself. Nothing remains fixed when everything is in motion. The circumstances we find ourselves in, no matter how entrenched they appear, are but temporary configurations of energy. This realization offers profound hope and possibility. It empowers us to step into the role of active creators, capable of shifting our vibrational state and, in doing so, reshaping the world we experience. Life becomes not a series of static events, but a dynamic flow, a canvas upon which we can paint with the vibrational hues of our choosing. As we delve into the mysteries of vibration, we begin to perceive the hidden reality that the Kybalion so eloquently describes. This is a realm where energy is the true substance of existence, where the form is but a fleeting expression of formlessness, and where the boundaries between self and universe dissolve into a seamless dance of frequencies. To embrace this principle is to step into a new way of being, one where we move through the world with the awareness that every thought, every action, and every emotion is a vibration contributing to the unfolding of reality. In the end, the principle of vibration is an invitation. It calls us to awaken to the rhythms of existence, to listen for the hidden music that underlies all things, and to consciously attune ourselves to the frequencies that resonate with our highest aspirations. By doing so, we begin to perceive the universe not as a static mechanism, but as a living, breathing entity, pulsating with infinite possibilities. Through vibration, we glimpse the hidden reality that connects us all and discover the power to shape our lives in harmony with the boundless energy of the cosmos. The Principle of Polarity. The Principle of Polarity, as illuminated in the Kybalion, unveils the dual nature of all things within the hidden reality it describes. This principle reveals that what we perceive as opposites are not separate, opposing forces, but merely varying degrees along a single continuum. Love and hate, light and darkness, life and death, these are not dichotomies, but polar ends of the same spectrum. The realization of this truth not only expands our understanding of reality, but also provides a key to unlocking greater harmony and mastery over the forces that govern our lives. In this alternate reality, where the teachings of Hermetic wisdom guide us to perceive the unseen, polarity serves as a lens through which we can begin to comprehend the intricate balance of existence. Everything in this universe exists in duality, yet the duality is an illusion of separation. Consider warmth and cold. While they seem distinct, they are merely different degrees of the same phenomenon, temperature. This understanding extends beyond the physical realm, penetrating the emotional, intellectual, and spiritual layers of existence. Love and hate, for instance, appear to be opposites, yet they are connected, capable of shifting from one to the other along the vibrational scale of emotion. To grasp this principle is to perceive the unity beneath the illusion of division. The Kybalion teaches that mastery of polarity involves recognizing this interconnectedness and learning to move along the spectrum of any experience or condition. The Hermetic masters understood that by altering the degree of quality, one could transform it. Transmutation, the alchemical process of switching poles, is different from annihilating an undesirable state. We can elevate hate to love instead of eradicating it. Fear can be elevated into courage. Despair can be transmuted into hope. The mastery of polarity is therefore the mastery of change, and with it comes the ability to navigate the hidden reality with purpose and power. In this fluid universe of polarities, understanding the nature of duality leads to greater balance. Life is not a battlefield of opposites locked in eternal struggle. It is a harmonious dance of complementary forces. The day flows seamlessly into the night, just as winter yields to spring. These transitions are cycles, not battles, and each pole depends on the other. Without darkness, light would have no meaning. Without death, life would lose its vibrancy. By embracing this perspective, we begin to see challenges and difficulties not as obstacles, but as necessary contrasts that bring depth and meaning to our experiences. The principle of polarity also offers profound insights into human relationships and emotions. Often, conflicts arise when we perceive our views or feelings as entirely opposed to another's. Applying the wisdom of polarity reveals that every argument and disagreement stems from the same spectrum. Love and hate, joy and sorrow, peace and turmoil are not enemies, but rather siblings, each providing a unique perspective on the same truth. Recognizing this allows us to transcend division, finding common ground even in the midst of contrast. The practice of this principle enables us to transform relationships, not by forcing unity, but by embracing the inherent duality and moving toward balance. One of the most mysterious implications of polarity lies in its role in shaping our perceptions of reality itself. What we call good or evil is merely our judgment of where something lies on a spectrum of values. The Kybalion suggests that these judgments are subjective, rooted in our limited understanding of the greater whole. What appears as misfortune may be a necessary prelude to growth. What seems like chaos may be ordered in disguise. This shift in perspective transforms how we interact with the world, allowing us to step beyond narrow definitions and embrace the complexity of existence. To apply the principle of polarity is to engage with the universe as an active participant. By attuning ourselves to the hidden spectrum underlying every aspect of reality, we gain the power to shift our internal and external conditions. It is akin to adjusting the frequency on a radio dial, moving from static to clarity. The process begins with awareness, the recognition that every experience, no matter how challenging, holds its opposite within it. From this awareness comes choice, the ability to consciously direct our focus and energy toward the pole we wish to experience. Polarity is also a gateway to profound self-understanding. We mirror the duality we observe in the world within ourselves. Each of us carries the seeds of both light and shadow, strength and vulnerability, wisdom and ignorance. We explore these inner contrasts, not as opposing forces to reconcile, but as integral parts of our wholeness, guided by the principle of polarity. By embracing the full spectrum of our being, we move closer to the unity that lies at the heart of Hermetic teachings. The alternate reality described by the Kybalion is not static but dynamic, woven with the interplay of polarities. It invites us to look beyond surface appearances and perceive the deeper connections that unite all things. To live by the principle of polarity is to move through this reality with grace, attuned to its rhythms and capable of directing its currents. It is the art of navigating contrasts, transforming opposition into harmony, and embracing the paradoxical truth that opposites are in essence one. Ultimately, polarity reminds us to find balance within the spectrum rather than choose one side. It teaches us that we are not victims of duality, but masters of its flow, capable of transmuting any experience into its higher counterpart. In this hidden reality, where everything is connected and vibrates, polarity offers a path to greater understanding, harmony, and mastery. This principle unlocks the door to transformation, revealing that the perceived duality is merely the surface of a deeper unity that awaits discovery. The principle of rhythm. The principle of rhythm, as unveiled in the Kybalion, whispers to us of the eternal dance of cycles that governs all existence within the alternate reality it describes. This Hermetic law reveals that everything flows, rises and falls in an unending motion, like the tide's rhythmic pull or the waxing and waning of the moon. In this hidden reality, where the surface of our ordinary perception dissolves to expose deeper truths, rhythm is the pulse of the cosmos, a sacred heartbeat connecting the microcosm of our lives to the vast macrocosm of the universe. In this mysterious paradigm, rhythm is not merely a concept, but a force that shapes the very fabric of reality. Life does not proceed in straight lines, but moves in waves, spirals, and circles. Seasons change, civilizations rise and fall, and emotions ebb and flow. This cosmic current catches everything, from the grand movements of galaxies to the quiet rhythm of our breath. To recognize rhythm is to glimpse the invisible clockwork of existence, a clock that does not measure time in seconds, but in cycles of creation and dissolution. The teachings of the Kybalion invite us to step into harmony with these cycles rather than resist them. We cannot tame the ocean, nor can we control the rhythms of life. Instead, we can observe, understand, and embrace them. Resistance leads to struggle, but alignment with rhythm brings clarity and ease. Imagine trying to swim against the current of a river. The effort is exhausting and futile. However, when we yield to the current, it effortlessly propels us forward. This is the wisdom rhythm offers, a reminder that to navigate the hidden reality effectively, we must learn to move with its tides rather than against them. In this alternate reality, rhythm also serves as a profound teacher of impermanence. Nothing remains static. All things are in motion, transforming from one state to another. Joy gives way to sorrow, and sorrow in turn blooms into joy. Darkness yields to light, and then light softens once more into darkness. These oscillations are not random, but are part of a divine symmetry that ensures balance in the universe. To resist the low points is to misunderstand the nature of reality itself, for every descent is the prelude to a rise. Just as winter carries the promise of spring, our challenges and struggles contain the seeds of growth and renewal. The Hermetic masters, through the principle of rhythm, teach that the key to navigating these cycles lies in conscious awareness. Most of us, caught in the illusion of linearity, fail to recognize the patterns of rhythm in our lives. We see success and failure, happiness and despair, as isolated events rather than interconnected phases of a greater cycle. Yet, the Kybalion reveals that understanding rhythm is akin to possessing a map of existence. When we attune ourselves to the cycles around us, we can anticipate their shifts and act with wisdom rather than react with confusion. However, rhythm is not only present in the outside world, it also resonates within us. Our thoughts, emotions, and energies rise and fall according to their own rhythms. Moments of doubt may follow days of clarity, and periods of intense inspiration may give way to periods of stagnation. Rather than fight these inner cycles, the principle of rhythm encourages us to honor them. The creative ebb is as vital as the creative flow, for it allows us to rest, reflect, and prepare for the next surge of energy. By embracing the full spectrum of our inner rhythm, we unlock a deeper alignment with the universe's greater cycles. There is a hidden alchemy within the rhythm, a power that the Kybalion hints at for those willing to delve deeper. While rhythm may seem unyielding, it is not without its secrets. The Hermetic masters speak of the art of neutralizing rhythm's swing, a practice that allows one to rise above its extremes. This is not a rejection of rhythm, but a mastery of its flow. By cultivating balance and inner stillness, we can anchor ourselves in the center of the pendulum's swing, untouched by its wild oscillations. This subtle yet profound act of transcendence allows us to engage with life's cycles without succumbing to them. Through the lens of rhythm, the hidden reality becomes a dance of eternal movement. The alternating currents of activity and rest, expansion and contraction, creation and destruction, form the choreography of existence. This rhythm is not chaotic, but follows laws so precise and harmonious that they echo in every corner of the universe. The spiraling galaxies above mirror the spiraling DNA within, and the rise and fall of nations mirror the rise and fall of the tides. These patterns are not merely metaphors, but reflections of an underlying order that connects all things. To align with rhythm is to step into this dance consciously, being aware of our experiences' cycles and flowing with them rather than resisting them. It is to see the beauty in every phase, from the radiant peaks to the shadowed valleys. By embracing rhythm, we learn to trust the process of life, knowing that each moment, no matter how fleeting or challenging, is part of a greater whole. This trust allows us to navigate the hidden reality with grace and purpose, moving in harmony with the universal beat that guides all things. As taught in the Kybalion, rhythm reminds us that we are part of the universe's cycles. The universe weaves our lives into its rhythms, just as the stars weave themselves into the sky. By understanding and aligning with this truth, we awaken to the hidden reality that lies beyond appearances, a reality where every motion, every change, and every moment is a reflection of the infinite dance of existence. And in this awakening, we find not only a deeper understanding of the cosmos, but also a deeper connection to the very essence of life itself. The Principle of Gender. The Principle of Gender, as illuminated in the Kybalion, unveils a profound and enigmatic truth about the hidden laws governing life. Far removed from the superficial notions of gender tied to physical form or societal roles, this Hermetic principle delves into the unseen forces that shape the fabric of existence itself. It speaks of two fundamental energies, masculine and feminine, not as opposing forces, but as complementary aspects interwoven into every element of reality. These energies, ever present and universal, permeate all levels of being, from the vast cosmos to the innermost recesses of the human soul. To grasp the principle of gender is to open a gateway to deeper understanding, a glimpse into the mechanics of creation within this alternate reality. It suggests that every act of creation, every spark of transformation, arises from the union of these two energies. The masculine symbolizes the active, projective force that ignites action, direction, and will. The feminine, embodying a receptive, nurturing essence, provides fertile ground for ideas to take root and flourish. Together, they form the dynamic interplay through which all things come into being. In this alternate reality, the principle of gender transcends physical distinctions and biological constraints. Instead, it transcends form, existing as a universal law reflected in every aspect of life. In the movement of the stars, the cycles of nature, and the currents of human thought, we find the dance of masculine and feminine energies. The sun, with its radiant, life-giving light, embodies the masculine force, while the moon, with its quiet, reflective glow, mirrors the feminine essence. These energies are not opposites locked in conflict, but partners in an eternal dance, each essential to the wholeness of the universe. On a personal level, this principle invites us to look within and recognize these energies in ourselves. Regardless of external identity, every individual carries both masculine and feminine qualities. Active and receptive, rational and intuitive, analytical and creative, all are energetic duality. Yet for many, these energies remain out of balance, leading to internal discord and missed potential. The masculine energy, when overemphasized, can become rigid, domineering, or detached. The feminine, when left unchecked, may fall into passivity, indecision, or emotional overwhelm. The harmonious integration of these forces unlocks personal growth and transformation. Understanding this balance is crucial for navigating the hidden laws of life. The Hermetic masters teach that imbalance in these energies not only affects the individual, but also reverberates outward, shaping relationships, environments, and the larger world. We align ourselves with the natural rhythms of creation when we cultivate harmony within. The masculine energy inspires us to take decisive action, pursue our goals, and manifest our desires. The feminine energy teaches us to listen, adapt, and nurture the seeds of possibility until they bloom. Together, they empower us to move through life with clarity and purpose, neither force overshadowing the other. The principle of gender also holds the key to understanding the cyclical nature of transformation. Just as the masculine energy initiates change and the feminine energy sustains it, every process of growth reflects this interplay. In moments of personal breakthrough, we can see the masculine energy at work, pushing us to step into the unknown. In the quiet periods of reflection and healing that follow, we witness the nurturing embrace of the feminine, allowing us to integrate and prepare for the next phase. To master this principle is to embrace both the boldness of action and the wisdom of receptivity, knowing that neither is complete without the other. The Hermetic tradition views the principle of gender as sacred, a hidden law that reveals the unity underlying the apparent duality of existence. It is not enough to understand this principle intellectually. One must embody it, living in harmony with the dance of energies that governs all things. This requires self-awareness, a willingness to explore the aspects of oneself that may feel foreign or neglected. For some, this means cultivating the assertiveness and drive of the masculine. For others, it involves embracing the softness and intuition of the feminine. Both journeys lead to the same destination, a state of inner equilibrium where creation flows effortlessly. Within the teachings of the Kybalion, the principle of gender serves as a guide for navigating the mysteries of the hidden reality. It reminds us that creation is not an isolated act, but a collaboration between forces that exist within and around us. By aligning with these energies, we become conscious participants in the unfolding of life's intricate patterns. We learn to channel the masculine energy to shape our destinies, and to trust the feminine energy to reveal the deeper wisdom guiding us. As we explore this principle, we begin to see its reflections everywhere. The interplay of light and shadow, growth and decay, sound and silence, all speak to the presence of masculine and feminine energies at work. These are not abstract ideas, but living forces, shaping the contours of reality in ways both subtle and profound. To understand the principle of gender is to recognize the creative power that flows through all things, a power that is neither masculine nor feminine, but the harmonious union of both. In the end, the gender principle is an invitation to awaken rather than just a law to study. It calls us to move beyond the illusions of separation and embrace the wholeness that lies at the heart of existence. By balancing the energies within us, we align with the hidden laws that govern life, stepping into the role of co-creators in the grand design of the universe. Through this understanding, we unlock the potential for transformation, not only of ourselves but of the reality we share, weaving a world that reflects the infinite creativity of the cosmos. The principle of cause and effect. The principle of cause and effect, as revealed in the Kybalion, stands as one of the most profound laws governing life, a hidden thread weaving through the fabric of reality. The principle of cause and effect unequivocally asserts that every occurrence, movement, and experience in the universe stems from an unwavering chain of causality. This law, though invisible to the untrained eye, shapes the alternate reality described by Hermetic teachings, a realm where every action, no matter how small, sets into motion a ripple of corresponding reactions. To truly understand this principle is to unlock the power to navigate life with precision, purpose, and a sense of profound responsibility. In the hidden dimensions of existence, the universe is not a realm of chaos, but of perfect order. Beneath its apparent randomness lies a system as intricate as it is absolute, where each cause births an effect, and each effect becomes the seed of another cause. The principle whispers of an unbroken flow, a sequence so seamless that even the most minuscule of actions resonate across time and space, shaping realities seen and unseen. This is the vast cosmic web, a network of infinite connections binding all things together in harmony, governed by the rhythm of cause and effect. Adopting this truth entails seeing the amazing architecture of reality through the curtain of the everyday. It demonstrates that the things that happen in our lives are not random occurrences or the result of fate. Rather, they result from initiated causes, some triggered by our own actions, and others by forces that extend back to the most distant periods of time. Understanding this concept, according to the Hermetic masters, is about realizing our ability as producers within this system rather than placing blame or regretting past choices. Every effect we experience, no matter how subtle or overwhelming, has a cause, and every cause we start has the power to influence how things turn out in the future. This idea also challenges us to think about the significant effects of the things we say, think, and do. The Kybalion illuminates a parallel universe that acknowledges even the ethereal energies of the mind as powerful causes. A single emotionally and purposefully laden thought has the capacity to affect not just our internal condition, but also the outside world. Because the cosmos always reacts to the vibrations we give off, our thoughts and beliefs become the blueprint for what we experience. The law of cause and effect serves as a reminder that humans are active participants in reality, with significant control over how events transpire. However, this idea is not exclusive to any one person. It functions on all scales, ranging from the individual to the universe. Human interaction dynamics, natural cycles, and galaxy motions all express this universal law. The universe's invisible forces orchestrate the ebb and flow of the tides, the rise and fall of civilizations, and the alternating day and night. With this knowledge, we start to see our lives as threads in a vast tapestry, with each action woven into the greater scheme of things, rather than as discrete events. The knowledge that we are never really helpless is one of the major benefits of this philosophy. We can choose our present causes, but we cannot change past causes or stop their effects. We can align ourselves with the universe's natural flow by planting seeds that bear the desired fruits with awareness and intention. This realization alters our relationship with reality. We no longer perceive ourselves as subject to uncontrollable circumstances. Instead, we recognize that our choices shape our lives. The principle of cause and effect also demands a deeper sense of responsibility. To know that our every action reverberates across the web of existence is to understand that our impact extends far beyond ourselves. Each decision and word we speak has repercussions for others and the world. This knowledge challenges us to act with integrity, mindfulness, and compassion, for the effects we create will one day return to us as sure as the tide returns to the shore. This is not punishment, but the perfect balance of the universe, a mirror reflecting back the energy we send forth. Within the framework of this principle lies a hidden power, the ability to transcend the apparent limitations of cause and effect. By rising to a higher level of consciousness, the Hermetic masters teach, we can step outside the reactive cycle and become initiators of change rather than mere recipients of its effects. This requires mastery of the mind, the cultivation of self-awareness, and the willingness to act with purpose and intention. To wield this power is to align oneself with the rhythm of the universe, creating causes that harmonize with its flow and bring forth effects that uplift and empower. Therefore, we should not only study the principle of cause and effect but also follow its path. It challenges us to see the hidden connections that bind all things, to take responsibility for the energy we release into the world, and to become conscious creators within the grand design of life. We must act with wisdom, intention, and deep respect for the intricate dance of existence in this alternate reality, where every action sets the stage for what is to come. As we delve into the teachings of the Kybalion, this principle emerges as both a warning and an invitation. It warns us that nothing is without consequence and reminds us that we hold the power to shape our reality. The hidden laws of life, though often veiled in mystery, become clear through the lens of cause and effect. This clarity invites us to assume the role of conscious creators, integrating our desires, choices, and intentions into the fabric of existence and molding a reality that mirrors the boundless potential of the cosmos. Conclusion. The teachings of the Kybalion possess the extraordinary ability to transform the very way we perceive and engage with reality, offering a lens through which the hidden mechanisms of existence come into focus. For those who dare to delve into its pages, it promises not just a shift in perspective, but an awakening, a revelation that the world we inhabit is not fixed, solid, or immutable, but is instead a malleable construct woven from the threads of thought, energy, and universal laws. This alternate reality, illuminated by the Hermetic principles, unveils itself as a boundless realm of potential, where perception is the master key to unlocking possibilities that were once unimaginable. To read the Kybalion is to embark on a journey into the depths of the unseen, where the familiar fades and a hidden dimension of reality begins to emerge. Its principles challenge the assumptions that bind us to the mundane, dissolving the illusion that we are passive observers adrift in a chaotic and indifferent universe. Instead, it reveals that we are active participants in the grand design, conscious co-creators capable of influencing the very fabric of existence. This knowledge transforms life from a disconnected series of events into a dynamic interplay of forces that we can understand, harmonize, and even direct. The transformative power of the Kybalion lies in its ability to reframe our relationship with the world and ourselves. By understanding principles such as mentalism, correspondence, and cause and effect, we begin to see how our thoughts, beliefs, and actions ripple outward, shaping the reality we experience. No longer confined to the role of spectators, we step into the role of creators, wielding the Hermetic laws as tools for manifesting our deepest desires and aspirations. This realization alone has the potential to revolutionize how we approach life, imbuing every moment with a sense of purpose and possibility. The Kybalion's capacity to awaken a sense of interconnectedness linking the microcosm to the macrocosm and the personal to the universal, is one of its most profound impacts. This understanding dissolves the barriers that separate us from the world around us, revealing the intricate patterns that unite all existence. It is a humbling and empowering revelation, one that inspires both a sense of wonder and a renewed sense of responsibility. When we see ourselves as integral parts of the cosmic tapestry, we begin to act with greater care, compassion, and intentionality, knowing that every choice we make echoes throughout the whole. This shift in perception also opens the door to profound personal growth and spiritual development. The Kybalion challenges us to delve into the depths of our own awareness and reveal the hidden patterns and ideas that influence how we perceive the world. By aligning ourselves with the universal principles, we set out on a journey of self-discovery, letting go of the constraints of outdated paradigms and entering a more comprehensive grasp of our identities and potential. This journey transforms life's challenges into opportunities for growth and transforms life's mysteries into sources of inspiration. For those seeking meaning and purpose, the Kybalion offers a guiding light. Its teachings remind us that life is not a random series of events, but a grand orchestrated dance where every step has significance. It calls us to align with the rhythm of the universe, to find harmony within ourselves and with the world around us. This alignment is not merely a philosophical ideal, but a practical approach to living, a way of navigating the complexities of existence with grace, clarity, and intention. Embracing the principles of the Kybalion reveals that we create meaning, not find it, as a reflection of our conscious choices in every moment. Perhaps most compelling of all is the sense of empowerment that the Kybalion bestows. The lesson is that we create our own reality, not just our circumstances. It shows us that the power to shape our lives lies not in external forces, but within ourselves, in our ability to understand and apply the hidden laws of the universe. With this knowledge, we are no longer bound by the limitations of our past or the constraints of our current circumstances. Instead, we become active participants in the unfolding of our destiny, free to create a life that reflects our highest aspirations and deepest truths. The Kybalion is more than a book. It is a gateway to a new way of being, a bridge between the seen and the unseen, the known and the unknown. Its teachings challenge us to expand our vision, question our assumptions, and embrace the infinite potential that lies within us and the world around us. For those who seek its mysteries, it offers knowledge, transformation, answers, and the tools to create a reality that matches the cosmos' inherent creativity. We discover through its principles that life is not a fixed journey, but an ever-unfolding adventure, brimming with possibilities awaiting realization.